Watch Pelosi make a fool of herself, but watch the guy in the back of the room's expression by that conservative girl Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. During a media briefing on Capitol Hill this week, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi once again demonstrated that she's got a few screws loose, slurring her words and suffering from some kind of odd brain malfunction which prevented her from pronouncing words correctly and forming coherent sentences. If the guy in the back of the room was any indication, even members of her own party have had enough of the California Democrats' crazy antics. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi appears to be triggered by the word intelligence. The California Democrat delivered remarks to the media this week during a briefing with members of her party from the House Intelligence Committee, but she had trouble pronouncing several words and even forgot the name of one of her colleagues. While introducing her colleagues, Pelosi stammered, "I'm very honored to stand up before members of the House Intelligence Committee," suffering a facial spasm. Then she repeated herself while reading from note cards, no less. We also want to protect the mule, the integrity of the Mueller investigation," Pelosi said, attempting to praise one of her Democratic colleagues. She called him by the wrong name, causing the members standing behind her to roll their eyes and look around at one another in disbelief. Early on, the leadership of Congressman Eric Swalwell, Pelosi said, correcting herself. Moments later, she spoke unintelligibly, saying, "So I knew the challenge that members face there," referencing the Intelligence Committee. "That's why I had the she said, freezing before adding privilege. Yeah, according to the American Mirror, Pelosi suffered another facial spasm when praising Senator John McCain. "His service, his courage, his leadership for our country has been a blessing," she said, fighting through the awkward moment. By the end, the man standing behind her had clearly had enough of her craziness and could no longer maintain his composure in the face of her awkward stammering and incoherence. His reaction to her remarks were the perfect representation of just how fed up we've all grown with Pelosi, who cannot even seem to make it through a brief press conference anymore without embarrassing herself. Let's take a quick look.
I'm very honored to stand before members of the House Intelligence Committee, past and present. House Intelligence Committee, we also want to protect the integrity of the Mueller investigation. We early on, the leadership of Congressman Eric Swalwell, and so I knew the challenges that members face there. That's why when I had the privilege, and I'll also associate myself with their remarks in support of our men and women, just highlighting what our colleagues have said about the important role of the intelligence community in our national security. A long time ago, when I first went on the Intelligence Committee, that was his own appointee as Director of National Intelligence. His service, his courage, his leadership for our country has been a blessing.
Well, everybody was looking at each other, rolling their eyes. Washington insider Dick Morris, who has a long history of supporting top Democrats, has attributed Pelosi's odd behavior to her becoming senile in old age. When you read the text of her remarks, you wonder what's the matter with her, said Morris. Now, there are some people on whom senility is an improvement, and in this case with Nancy Pelosi, I think that might be the case. But really, this woman is losing it. And the Democrat Party should not entrust her fortunes to a new kid on the block like Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and a senile old lady like Nancy Pelosi continued, Morris. That's free advice to the party. If Pelosi is senile, she should retire immediately, which would be good for all of us. We need another radical leftist in Washington like we need a hole in the head. However, her continued ridiculousness will only make it easier for Republicans to win again in 2020. While we don't know exactly what's causing Nancy Pelosi's repeated brain malfunctions, one thing is for sure, she isn't right in the head. Her behavior during press conferences continues to raise concerns as her antics get more and more ridiculous. Apparently, no amount of medication can help her to remain coherent for even a brief period of time so that she can answer a few questions from reporters. Should she really be operating at the highest levels of our government when she cannot even form a logical sentence or go a few seconds without slurring her words? The answer is a resounding no. Absolutely. The woman, just like Maxine Waters, another ding-a-ling there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.